This is the joy of paintball, and I'd like to give a special thanks to my supporters on Patreon. Christopher Harry, Reese Tigert, Colt Wallace, and Edric Alvarez. Thank you so much for your support. The Joy of Paintball also brought to you by Productive Procrastination Productions. Produced by Pipe Dreams and Wishful Thinking. Sound engineers, my kids banging on the door asking for dessert. Also sponsored by free things like caffeine and spell check. The Joy of Paintball made available by viewers like you.
Hello, this is the Joy of Paintball. Today I interviewed my father, Clint Riddle. We talked about his whiteboard goals, and he's a pretty cool guy. Answers questions decently, even though he still didn't answer who his favorite child was, no matter how many times I asked. Even though it's me. He knows it. He just doesn't want to admit it. So yeah, thank you for watching or listening. And yeah, have a good day.
This is the joy of paintball.
I said that at the beginning.
Oh my gosh. Good job, baby.
Thank you.
Okay, take 3. Third time's a charm. We're gonna make this work. Today on the joy of paintball, I have a guest right next to me. We're going to do a mano-a-mano, one-on-one interview where they ask me questions and I ask them questions. And today's guest is my number one listener, Charlotte Riddle. That's right, my daughter. Charlotte, how's it feel to be on the Joy of Paintball?
Cool, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, today I just wanted to bring her on. She pushed me to start interviewing more diverse guests. And yeah, I thought it'd be cool. So I'm going to start with my questions. Have you ever played paintball before?
Yes.
You have?
Yep.
How'd it go?
You were there.
They weren't there? This is for all my guests.
Pretty terribly, actually. I'm not good at paintball. But it's fun.
Did you get to shoot anyone?
Kind of. I'm not like the biggest shooter. I like to hide and wait for people to come to me, and then I
That's a good
hit
one.
them. Yeah. But Grandpa shot me in the mouth. Paintball.
Oh, man.
Did not
You
taste
had a
very
mask. Yeah, it'll be all right. But did you get to shoot anyone?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely tried.
I think that's the game changer.
I did have the most ammo, suspiciously, throughout the whole
Because
thing.
you hide all the time. You don't shoot.
Yeah.
That's part of it. Okay. Well, so you have played. Do you make art?
No.
You don't make art? I think you do.
No.
You're in show choir. You're in theater.
Yes.
Art, theater, arts. I'll count it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So you play paintball. You make art. You're a creator. And there's some aspect of paintball. So that's cool. This is going well.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah? You think so? Do you have... well, I have more questions for you. I'm going to do my typical questions.
Uh-oh.
What is a piece of artwork that stopped you in your tracks?
This big one? Oh, shoot.
A big one, guys. A big piece of art.
What was it called? Oh my gosh, I don't remember what it's called.
Her father's an art teacher. Shame on him.
Do you remember? It's the big one, and it's like abstract. And has
I don't remember the name, but
words.
it's a piece by Stuart Davis
That one. What museum is it?
at the Amon Carter Museum in
That
Fort
one.
Worth.
There's a big painting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really big.
Yep.
But I'm also tiny. Anyway, it's like abstract and cool.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
No, it's like the rest of the stuff is just like statues and like more classic, and I liked that it was not as classic and more
What do you mean by classic?
like paintings of like fruit.
Oh, okay.
Or like
Not like opposite. Oh, I see. I see.
or like just or portraits of people. Not that those aren't cool. But those are
Walk it back.
cooler.
You got it.
But I like
All
the
right.
big one better.
And then, okay, we'll deviate from that because whatever. But I'll show a picture of it, guys. I had this
Right
thought.
there.
What do you think of this? Because I do put pictures in these videos, and I thought, what if I had a little like sound that played like a bing every time I put a piece of art up, so that people knew to go look at the video. Because I would imagine anyone who listens, they're not watching this all the way, even if it's on like YouTube in the background. What do you think about that? You don't think that much about that?
Sure. Yeah, I know. I'm watching your videos a lot, and it's just a lot of music. And for a person, well, no, because like
music
for like the first 3 or 4 episodes, it was just music through the whole thing, and and the background was distracting. And as a person who has ADHD, it was very distracting, and I did not know what you were saying.
Okay.
So maybe don't add
so
the noise.
Maybe just listen to those then.
Yeah.
But okay.
But
like, if like when we show Stuart Davis's artwork up here, like if there was a little sound and then the artwork, that way you knew.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go look at it. Sort of like on the old books, the books on tape, when it would play a sound for you to turn the page.
Sure. You should play the exact sound.
I would have to find it. That'd be cooler. Okay. Anyway, next question. Who is an artist you think everyone should know about?
Miss Jody.
Miss Jody?
Yes.
You think so? Miss Jody Kitson.
Jody Kitson.
Why do you think everyone should know about her?
Because she's a nice person, and her art is super, super cool. And she works really hard. And she's just a good person. And I think art that comes from good people is good.
Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind. Hopefully none of my friends listen to this, except Jody. But any of my other friends that are artists?
Oh, no, their art is good
too late. Too late. All right. No, that's good. Jody's a great artist. Okay. You're a paintball player.
Oh, fine.
You're an artist. She's an artist, guys. She did these amazing costume designs, which I might play a little sound and show them. I'm going to take pictures and show them. And she had concepts behind the costumes. It wasn't just flashy. There was a reason for all the patterns and textiles. It was good. I was proud of you. Good job. I am proud of you. All right.
Your turn.
Okay.
What's a piece of art that stopped you in your tracks?
Oh.
Your turn to struggle.
Stop me in my tracks. There's a piece at the Modern Museum of Art in Fort Worth. We have a lot of good art museums here, like 3 literally next door to each other. But at the Modern Museum of Art, they used to have this piece called Ashen Bloom by an artist named Anselm Kiefer.
Oh, so the other ones weren't good?
No, this one stopped me in my tracks.
Well, poop.
Okay.
You could do it to me.
But yeah, that was a really cool piece, and yeah, that was one that was easy to like sit with, and also maybe because I was in college when I saw it and I didn't have any kids, and I could sit there for extended periods of time and actually look at a piece of art, versus having to sprint through the museum with my kids.
Yeah.
Because they're bored by all the classic art.
I don't like museums.
I know.
It's just like I need action. Okay.
Yeah, I get it. All right.
Who's your favorite artist? It could be music, it could be art, it could be all. It could be whatever you want.
Can I tell you one, not a favorite, but one that I really like?
Yes.
There's a African artist named Tendiwe Miru, who is a fashion photographer and does this incredible... She takes these cool patterned fabrics, makes clothes with them, and then has the same fabric in the background, and she creates these cool like eyewear and some like handheld objects that go with it, bright, vibrant colors that contrast against each other, and the connection of the fabric and the feminine aspect and the cultural aspect all tied into one. It's pretty like cohesive and very, very cool looking.
Is there a museum where you can see it?
Not around here, not that I know of.
Have you?
I saw her on Instagram, and then I researched her some more, and I tell my students about her. She's pretty cool. Tendiwe Miru.
You should put a photo. Ding.
Ding. Is that what the sound will be?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it has to be the book sound.
Yeah, I'd have to find that. I don't remember.
It's hot.
Okay. Should we get to the whiteboard stuff, or do you have other questions?
I have another question.
Okay.
Do you miss your long brown hair?
No, I don't. In fact, when I see pictures of it, I think, man, that was rough. But the reason I cut it is because I was tying it back so much. I've been a long time believer that you shouldn't spend time on your hair. So if I can wake up in the morning and walk out the door and feel okay about it, then I'm okay with that. And so that was kind of the long hair thing, is if I didn't like how it looked, I'd just tie it back. But it was like 30 days out of the month I was tying my hair back, and I was like, all right, time to get rid of it. Plus a lot of it was dead and not healthy, so.
We know.
Okay.
You dyed your hair pink. What color do you want to dye it next?
I think that's the only one I'm really feeling. Maybe go like brighter, like platinum, but I don't like the other color. Like
Not
green
like
and
copper.
blue always kind of looks weird when it fades out. Copper, no.
I dyed my hair copper.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Whiteboard questions.
Okay, so kind of the main reason of this is I wanted to, instead of, what do they call it? What do they call it? The New Year? New Year's resolution. Instead of resolutions, I just have like a whiteboard, and maybe I'll do a little drawing of a whiteboard back here. But I made some, sure, we'll call them resolutions, but like stuff that I read on my whiteboard. That's a question I like to ask, and maybe I'll ask you, is what's on your whiteboard? And ultimately it's what are your goals? And so these are some of my 2025 goals. Charlotte's gonna ask me about maybe what they mean or why I'm choosing to do that. And she decided to chew ice while we're doing an interview. Will you be professional for once?
I'm not very capable of that. But
Weren't you going to ask me who's my favorite child?
oh, right. Who's your...
Why don't you take another bite of ice before you ask me our interview? You're my favorite daughter, I'll say that much.
I'm your only daughter.
Okay, well.
Okay. Your first objective, shall we say, for the year was to make 4 zines.
Yes.
Why? Or what
Zines.
What do you want to make zines for? Like how?
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we talk about what a zine is first?
I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So one of my whiteboard goals is to make 4 zines. And that's more like I usually will make 1 zine a year and distribute it because there's not enough time. So I'm going to try to... Zines by nature, so what they are is like a self-published magazine, if you want to call it that. But it could be 1 page, 4 pages, whatever, or even longer. But it's just a self-published thing that you make. It can be about whatever you want. And mine have tended to be about paintball and just things that I want to write about. So I'm going to try to maybe shorten them a little bit. The last one I made was like 20 pages. It was a lot. And it was like, I want to make something I'm proud of, but I also want to just make stuff because it's fun. And they're tangible. And it's kind of like I mail them out to people or I hand them out to people. It's something, it's different. It's not just some thing that you post on Instagram or whatever. It's an actual thing that something you could handwrite, you could print, you could make art, you could do all of that. You fold it up and you can feel that the other person made it. And that's a cool thing. So I want to make 4 of those and I'll send them out. And if you want one, then just DM me on Instagram and I'll add you to the mailing list.
Is there like a message you're trying to send with your zines?
Ooh. Sometimes. This next one I want to be like really encouraging. And I think there's a lot of the mental health struggles or just emotional struggles, if I'm being honest, in paintball, and I think that's a big reason why I do them is I want people to know they're not alone and that, I think that's the main ones. They're not alone. Sometimes there's funny stuff in there. It's not all just serious. I like to do some fun things and funny things.
Have you ever promoted anybody else's art in your zines?
Oh yeah. There's a I forget what I think it's just called People You Should Know, and I'll shout out other people. Lots of photographers. You know what I don't shout out enough is players. I should do that. But fields, photographers, videographers, artists, brands, I could do that. There's some cool brands out there. Yeah. I could shout out my favorite kid.
It's me.
Okay.
He doesn't want to admit it, but it's me.
I will say you're the only one that's been on a podcast with me. So.
I'm the only one who's listened to it.
Okay. Fair
who's
enough.
Tried to listen to it. Sorry.
I'm just making sure.
Why 4? Is that just like a random number?
I don't. It's quarterly, so I'm hoping to have this next one done in March, which is right around the corner.
3 days.
More than 3 days. What is today? The 17th? It's President's Day. I got time.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I got time.
Well.
I think quarterly would be every 4 months, right? No, it'd be every 3 months. Shoot. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So cool.
Number
Come on,
1.
chop.
Check.
I don't got time for this.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Your next objective was to interview at least 20 people. Correct?
Yeah. These are fun. I enjoy these. As awkward as they may sound, it's fun to do these. So I think with you, does this count as an interview? I know you pretty well.
I am interviewing you.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I
So
don't
this
know.
doesn't count then.
I
But
think
so
it
far.
does. It counts for me as an interview, but not you.
Okay. Well, this year I think Joe Barrett was my first guest, first interviewee,
I can look it up.
and then Oliver Lang, and then Sunshine Holbert. Is that 3? I feel like there's someone. Oh, and Mike Reynolds. Yeah, 4. So I'm doing all right. Kind of. It's
Yeah,
hard.
I had
Sometimes
just 4.
guests, they got stuff going on, and
You've
it's hard
had
to.
more than 4.
No, but this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who
So I think
was
that's everyone this year.
Who's the woman you had on?
Sunshine Holbert. Hurlbert? Sunshine.
Don't even know how to pronounce the name. Wow.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd like to interview 20 people. So if you're out there and you're willing to be interviewed or you want to be interviewed, I'm happy to do that. If you got something you want to talk about, we can do that. But ultimately this, I see this as an an opportunity for people to just sort of talk about art and paintball and creators, really. I think people hear art and they get kind of intimidated, to be honest. So I think hopefully just creator, like if you're making anything, not just capital A art, I have a guest, hopefully that I'll interview in a couple days, who makes headbands.
Headbands are cool.
Yeah, she seems pretty cool.
All right. Wait.
Huh.
Why 20 people?
Just seems like a good round number. 20 people, it's like half of the year. I don't want to, I do have to, do my job. So I got to make sure there's time for other stuff.
Jobs.
Do my
get
job,
in the way of everything.
hang out with my family.
All right. Your next objective for the year was to paint a mural.
Yeah. I've never painted a mural.
Sounds...
Oh, I have 2.
You have?
Yeah.
Where?
At the school. On the fence. But
Oh.
yeah. It was fun. But this one I'd like to do, a paintball mural. I think that'd be fun. I've got some ideas. I'm gonna reach out, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I can. Fingers crossed. Hopefully,
Why
I
are
can.
you doing it?
Because I can't
that?
cross them on my own. My fingers aren't flexible. There we go.
Okay.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to do a paintball mural at a fun location.
What?
In the
location?
future, maybe in November. We'll see.
November?
Yeah, we'll see.
You should take me. Where is your ideal location for a mural?
I think it'd be super cool to do a field that I go to. So like Fun on the Run or Paintball Fit or Giant out in Allen. Any of those places.
Where would you?
Where would the mural be?
Yeah. Like in one of those places where it would be, because I know paintball.
I mean, somewhere it'd be.
Don't have.
I don't know. Somewhere that obviously where it'd be seen, but somewhere that it would be effective also. Like if it's something to sort of just bring joy or motivation to people, I'd like it to be, somewhere nice. Somewhere that it would do those things. I don't want it to be on the side of a porta potty, That's a different kind of art piece, but.
Well, I had a question, I forgot it.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Well, I might come back to that, but okay. Yeah. Oh, did you want any other artists to
Collaborate?
Yes.
I'm not
Or do you
opposed to
just
that. I
wanna-
think, yeah, whatever. Let's do it. I'm fine. Yeah,
When do you want? Just whenever.
this year. Not in September, in the hottest time of the year. If it's going to
July?
be
No.
in Texas, July is kind of still okay, to be honest.
Still.
Yeah.
This man is out of his mind.
But yeah, if it is in July and if you're in, I don't know, Northern California or Seattle or somewhere that's not hot, crazy hot, I'd be down with that.
Where'd you get the idea to paint a mural?
Just something I've always wanted to do. Never really done it. The school one was for school. This one would be, I'd like it to be more me motivated.
Your next objective is to be in an art show. What art show is your goal? What is the biggest art show you want to be in?
That one was just sort of a motivation. Ideally, these will sort of hold me accountable. Having a whiteboard and just to kind of get back into the art world. I've been doing not as much as I'd like to have been doing. I've not been doing as much as I'd like to. As far as putting our work out there, putting art into shows where people will see it and not just on my social media. So, yeah.
Random side question.
Those aren't allowed.
Oh.
I'm joking. It's okay.
Has there ever been a commission that you agreed to but just did not want to do?
I didn't want to do? Yeah, but I'm not going to say it.
You don't have to say it.
On
I
the
just
off
wanted to
chance
know.
that someone hears it and they get offended. But yeah, I get commissions all the time where it's not all the time. Not all the time. I've gotten commissions before where it's you want me to do what?
What's your favorite commission you've done?
I'd have to think about that. I don't know.
Was the jersey thing a commission?
Yeah.
That was
That was
my favorite you've done.
You like the jerseys?
Yeah. I like that they created some of them.
Yeah, that was real cool to see them actually made. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Okay.
check out Hormesis' latest drop. Just made a bunch of elite dual jerseys.
I want one of your jerseys.
You should buy one. Go for it. Go buy
money.
one. Yeah, well,
It's my birthday
you
present.
can go babysit or something. Anyway, go check out the Hormesis elite jerseys because they're pretty dope.
On the art show thing, you never really answered my question.
I got the. It was a commission. Sorry, it was the iconic portraits for like the artwork for the iconic awards last year. And when I went
Your
to
favorite?
Vegas,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
they had it was projected on the big television screen.
That was super cool.
Television screen. It was projected on the big screen,
Yeah.
and that was super cool to see those pop up.
I was
I
like-
didn't know they were gonna be big on like projected like that. I just thought they were gonna be sort of like printed.
I wasn't there, but I saw photos. I was
It was pretty cool.
driving to New Mexico. On the art show thing, you didn't really answer my question when I said, what art show do you want to be in?
Oh, I thought I said that I didn't really care. Like one that I like want to be in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get an art show set up for World Cup. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, anything like local.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, something I like. Honestly, like if I can make something a paintball piece of art that goes into an art show, that I would like that. I'd like to see this start moving to more than just the niche paintball community.
Is there like... Never mind. So your next objective for the year was to write 50 thank you notes. To who? Who would you write?
Anyone, man. That's a good question, though. Like, I don't write enough thank you notes. How many thank you notes have you written in the last?
Well, for Valentine's Day, I wrote like 17.
Those are Valentines. Those aren't thank you notes. You know, like
They're
thank you notes or
for
something
being a
like that.
friend.
That's. I mean, okay, all right.
Thank you for being.
But yeah, like I would like to write 50 thank you notes, and I've already written a few. It doesn't have to be like all big and like 3 pages or anything. Just
3 pages.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying it doesn't have to be long. I just want to be intentional about thanking people. It's all right. Thank you notes. There's one
It's
coming to
50
you guys.
just a general
Seemed
number.
like a big number. Yeah, that's at least one a week.
Have you
For
written
most
any-
of the year.
Have you written any this week?
It's Monday, so
Oh,
no, I have not.
I bet. I don't. Yeah. Okay. So
I love you.
I love you too. Your next objective, my favorite objective, raise $5,000 for Cure Duchenne. Whoop whoop.
Yep, that's a big one, and I think a lot of the people, the person that listens to this, besides Charlotte, may not know what Cure Duchenne is.
Person?
So yeah, I don't know how big my group
Just
is. I'll be
one
honest.
person?
No, I think there's a lot of people out there. But
Yeah, there's over 10.
all right, so I think a lot of people out there may not know. My son, her brother, one of her brothers, has something called Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which is just a type of muscular dystrophy, and essentially it's this disease that attacks his muscles, and he's not able to make more muscle the older he gets, the way that we would. So there's a lot of great people doing amazing things, and Cure Duchenne is one of the organizations that's really like paving the way and helping doctors and clinics get what they need, and people who have DMD, helping them get what they need to live a better life. So my goal is to raise $5,000, and how I'm going to do that, I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking selling some artwork and all that money going towards that. Maybe doing an auction or fundraiser day. I don't know.
What if
Go ahead.
What if you did an art show for Cure Duchenne that is like kind of an auction? So you like, I know we were driving to a museum somewhere and there were these like little places that you could like rent, I think, and you could do an art show there and raise money for Cure Duchenne.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
And
do a little art show for that.
You could do your
do that.
goal and put your art in there.
I could do that. I could also do like a tournament or a
that'd be
paintball day even. That'd be fun.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Paintball weekend.
A whole weekend? I don't know if they'd let me do that. But yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I could do a fun party. I know some folks who have access to venues, and I know some folks who've mentioned wanting to help in all sorts of ways. So, yeah. If you guys want to donate, you can go to kirdushin.com and donate there. Or I believe there's a link in my bio. By the end of this, there will be for where you can go donate there. And yeah, just listen. I'll keep posting information on how you can help the cause. And yeah, maybe it's not through donations. Maybe we can use a volunteer for whatever activity we're doing. Who knows?
You could do a lot of different activities. You could do a paintball tournament. You could do an art show. You could do an auction, like you said. You could do all of them.
Yeah, that'd
Just
be cool.
Different times, like
if you're, if I keep this paintball related, I wonder if I could auction
paintball painting.
Some of my artwork. I've got connections. Might be able to score like a jersey or something to auction off. I don't know. We'll see.
You would get your art show thing off too.
Yeah, I could wrap it up all in one.
You
and there could be a mural and everything all in one thing.
Yeah, and you write a bunch of thank you notes for everyone.
Yeah, I would gladly write thank you notes for that.
Yeah, and you could make zines for everyone. You could make like a little thank you basket, and you could. You can't interview 20 people there. But
why not? We can do it all. Yeah, let's just knock it all out.
Each of your episodes are like
it could be a whiteboard party. Yeah, they are.
They want to do that.
Well, maybe if it's all, so already interviewed 4, so it could just be the remaining 16 people all at once. A giant round table.
That'd be very tiring. You're going to need snacks. You should take me. If there's going to be snacks, I'll come.
Okay. All right.
That's
all right. Anything else on the whiteboard?
Not on the whiteboard.
Anything that I should add?
No.
Okay.
Make sure you put those little dings in for photos.
Yes, I'll do that. Well, thank you for doing this. I really appreciate that you listen. It makes me very happy.
Makes me happy that you have me on the podcast.
Thanks.
You make me happy.
Hey, thanks.
Do you have any more questions?
Who's your favorite parent?
Nope.
All right. Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. This is The Joy of Paintball, and this is Charlotte and Clint Riddle. And what should we call the episode? Whiteboard, number 1 listener.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
We'll call it yes. I don't think we're going to call that. Thanks so much, guys. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
Charlotte. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Thank you again to my patrons. If you're interested in becoming a patron, you can visit patreon.com/riddlesart to see how you can support the show. This video is made available by viewers like you.